Okay, so yesterday we discussed about the constructor overloading. Okay, so exactly similar topic today I'm going to discuss. That is what we call it as the method overloading. Method overloading. Method overloading. It is again very important concept to understand exactly the methods actually. So as in the constructor overloading we observed for a single class, if we have written more than one constructor with a different signature or with a different type, then the mechanism is called as a constructor overloading, and constructors are called as a overloaded constructor. Okay, exactly same way for a single class. I can say for a single class, if we have written 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 more than one method, more than one method more than one method having a same name, see, having a same name but different signature, different signature, we can say signature, then mechanism is called as method overloading. Mechanism is called as method overloading, and methods are called as overloaded method. Overloaded, we can say methods. See, so for a class, if we have written more than one method, having exactly same name but a different signature, their mechanism is called as method overloading, and methods are called as overloaded methods over here. So here, what is exactly signature? So signature is nothing but number of parameters, number of parameters, see, number of parameters, then data types of parameters, and sequence of parameters. So these are the three things. Considered while writing the signature. Okay. So for example, simply see, like yesterday's only I'm taking the class. Okay, class as a addition. In this class, I am going to write a simple method, public void, simply I write add. Okay, and it is the very simple method with a zero argument. Okay, and this is what we call it as the signature. So in this one method, I just took an integer number 1 is equals to, we can say 10. Okay, then I can write here integer number 2 is equals to 20. Then integer sum is equal to number 1 plus number 2, and then I can below write here system.out.println. In a bracket, I can just display the sum. So here I have written one method. With this much argument. Okay. So here actually the signature here, that there is no any parameter I have put it over. Okay. Now if I am writing here another one method exactly same, okay, with a different signature, that means exactly same method I can't write, but I can write here integer integer num1, comma, integer num2. I can write integer num1 and num2. Okay, and just I can write like this one. So see, I have written another one method, exactly same add method, but two different parameters. Here 0 parameters, here 2 parameters, and that are of a type of integer. So they are going to perform the addition for the integer. Okay, but I need to pass these parameter values over here. Okay, exactly same way. I just go for here, Control C. Okay, just putting here Control V. This is what the third method I'm writing, and I just make here integer as a double integer num1, and here I just put it double num2, and here the result I want as a double. I want here as a double. So for this addition class, I have written more than one method. For this addition class, I have written more than one method having exactly same name. Here to add method, here to add, here to add, but a different signature. Signature is nothing but here actually how many parameters we have put it. Okay, data types of that parameter. So see here, as here two parameters, here two parameters are there, but it is differing the data type. It is differing the data type. Even if I want to go for another one method add, if I want to go for another one method add, I can write like this one. See, Control C, Control V. Okay, and I can make num1 as a string. Num1 as a string. So string num1. Okay, and I can write here a string here num2. If you want to give the names as a different s1, s2, you can, but it is okay like okay. So now this sum will be a string type. Sum will be a string type. So when num1 plus num2, that means what? If assume like num1 having a ram and a num2 having a jam, so num1 plus num2, that means what? It will provide here a concatenation. So it will not perform here addition. It will perform a concatenation. It will perform here a concatenation. So ram and jam, here in the sum it will have the ram jam like this one. So if such a kind of methods we are writing, if such a kind of methods we are writing in the class, okay, in the class, then mechanism is called as method overloading. Mechanism is called as method overloading, and methods are called as overloaded methods. Methods are called as overloaded methods. Okay, so while we can say while overloading methods, while overloading methods, while overloading methods, okay, there should not be ambiguity. There should not be ambiguity. Guys, am I audible?
हो सर, येतोय आवाज.
आधी काय बंद झाला होता का?
हा, बंद झालं होतं.
Okay, is it screen visible?
No sir.
Okay.
दिसतंय सर स्क्रीन.
Okay. Okay, so while overloading the method, there should not be ambiguity, or I can say confusion. There should not be a confusion while calling. Okay, and if see actually, if I have to like call this overloaded method, I can say next statement, call to this overloaded method. Call to this overloaded methods is resolved call to these overloaded methods is resolved by compiler. Call to this overloaded method is resolved by compiler by observing the parameter values we pass while calling method. म्हणजे काय बघा इथं, याच्यामध्ये आता समजा ही मेथड मी बनवली, ह्या क्लास मी बनवला. आय विल गो फॉर द टेस्ट क्लास. आय विल गो फॉर द टेस्ट क्लास. Assume like a class test addition is there. Class test addition is there. In a test addition, okay, I will write here a public static void main. Okay, in a bracket I can write a string args of, we can say, array. Okay, and in that one I just have to create an object of a class. So I'm just creating addition, obj is equals to new, and there I can just go for the addition. Okay, so as we created like object of addition class, now I just want to write like this one, obj dot add, and I just write like this one. So obj dot add, if I have written, it will give a call the first method. Then if, because it will go to the method which is having the empty signature. So here, see, you can observe here there is the empty. So it will go to here. It will create a number 1, number 2, assign the value as a 10, 20, perform the addition and display the sum. Okay, as it displayed, again execution control comes. Okay, then here actually we can write obj dot add, and if I have written like 100 comma 200 like this. Okay, as I am passing the two integer values, both the data type is of type integer, so it just goes there and check, is there any method with the two integer type? If yes, then it goes here in number 1 100, number 2 200, 100 plus 200, it is the 300, and sum will be get displayed like this. Okay, then if I pass like this one, obj dot add, and if I put it like this one, 10.5 comma 20.5, okay, and I just completed here. So it will two parameter with the double data type. So it will goes here and perform the addition exactly over here. Okay, if I return like this one, obj dot add, okay, and in a bracket, if I have passed here ram, okay, I just put it a ram comma, okay, in the another double quotation I have put it a jam. Okay, so first parameter and the second, both the parameters are of a string type. So I just pass. So ram will goes in the num1, jam will goes to the num2, num1 having a ram, num2 having a jam. So it will perform the concatenation, and sum will have the ram jam. So here output will become. So call to the overloaded method is decided by the compiler at a compile time. Call to the overloaded method is decided by the compiler at the compile time, and hence we call it as method overloading is used, or I can say it's used to achieve a compile time polymorphism. So in the polymorphism, I will discuss it more. But simply I can say this is about okay, that it is used to achieve a compile time polymorphism. Then next thing is what? Then why we go for this one? What is the reason? If see, actually in a C we can't write method with a exactly same name. We can't write in the C programming, but in the overloading concept in the hooks, actually they have provided to write more than one method having exactly same name. No doubt, signature we have to put as a different. So what is the purpose over here? So actually purpose of the method overloading is that it's used to improve. It's used to improve readability. It's used to improve readability of a code, I can say. It's used to improve the readability of a code. And it is exactly similar to the method, constructor overloading, I can say. Or constructor overloading is exactly similar to this one. Okay, so that is what we can say. Now, but see, while calling, assume I have not written this one. I have not written this one. I just put this one in the comment. Assume I just put this one in a comment. I just put this one in a comment. Okay, and here while calling, see, assume like a integer num2 I have not written, and while calling I just pass 100 and 200, 100 and 200. Then where it should go? So I can say about this one that if exact match is not found, if exact match is not found, match is not found, if exact match is not found, then it tries conversion, it tries conversion of small data type to bigger type. That means what? See, here we have written okay, obj dot add 100 and 200, 100 200. Assume like if these are the integer type, and here actually we have not written the method with the integer type, as I have put this one in the comment. So as exact match is not found, it will check is there any method with the float, or is there any method with a double. So yes, exactly here it is the double. Okay, so integer will be going to be converted to the double, and then it will be assigned in the number 1 and number 2. That means what? The values 100 will be 100.00 and 200 will be 200.00, and then it will perform the sum of that. So this is what we can say about this. So I just go here. Okay, I can create a, okay, I just go to the Eclipse, and there I will try to show you this. Okay, so this was our, already we have created the addition class. Okay, so I just make it as a addition 1 for sake of understanding over here. Okay, for sake of understanding over here, I just make it as a addition 1. Okay, so that I don't need to change that one. Addition 1 I will make it as. Okay, and just do it this. This is my addition 1 class. You can see, and in that addition 1 I just going to put here control V. So that means that all these 3, one method, a second method, a third method. Okay, so system.out.println, I need to write like this one. Sys out. Okay, and there I just make to change this one. Sum I am writing. Control C, I just make it as a control V. Okay, here to control V. Okay, here too I will just control V. Okay, and I am not going to put here now, this is in the comment, so it will be like this. So see, you can see this is my addition 1 class. In that one I have put 4 methods, and you can see there is no any problem to this one. There is no any problem to this. So we can write a class with more than 1 method having exactly same name. Okay, but signature must be different. Now I will create a test addition class. Okay, that is what the test addition 1. Okay, so I am creating another 1 class. Here you can see this is my class test addition. Okay, that is 1, test addition 1. I'm going to use this one. Okay, in that one I need a main, so I just put this one. So test addition main. Okay, that is what here. Okay, now I just copy this one code which I have written over here. Okay, okay, that is what the test main code. Control C. I will go to there. Control V. Okay, and you can see here I just make it as addition 1. That's why it is giving the error. So I just made it as addition 1, and you can see there is no any problem. So if I want to execute this one, I can simply right click over here. Okay, and you can see the output. You can see the output here as first one 1020. That is what the 30. 1020 because default method we have written over here. Okay, in that one we have put it the 10 and 20. We have put it the 10 and 20. So it is showing like a 31. Okay, but when we have called like this one, obj add 100 to 100, it is went there for the integer one. 100 plus 200, it is the 300. Okay, then 10.5, 20.5, this is 31.0. It is went through the double, and ram and jam, it is went for the concatenation. So ram jam is there. So but if I want to, like, if this integer is not there, so this method if I have not put it, I am putting this in the comment. Okay, I just slash star star slash. Okay, so that is what here I have put it this one method in the comment. I save this and again try to execute this code. Now see here actually we are passing the integer, but exact match is not there, so it will go to the double if exact not match is not found. So we just try to run this. You can see, and here you can see earlier it was only 300, but now it is a 300.0. That means or the result is a double one. It is the result is a double, and a double is, that means it simply means that it went to the method. It went to the method having the double as a parameter. Having the double as a parameter. Is it clear, guys?
सर
Yes, sir.
कन्स्ट्रक्टर सारखं ऑब्जेक्ट प्रत्येकाला क्रिएट करावं लागत नाही का?
कन्स्ट्रक्टर सारखं
कन्स्ट्रक्टरला कसं प्रत्येक ह्याला ऑब्जेक्ट नवीन क्रिएट करायचो आपण?
कन्स्ट्रक्टर साठी का करावं लागतं? कन्स्ट्रक्टर हा ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट केल्यावरती कॉल होतो. कन्स्ट्रक्टर हा ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट केल्यावरती कॉल होतो, म्हणून आपल्याला प्रत्येक वेळेला ऑब्जेक्ट तयार करावा लागला का तर त्या वेगवेगळ्या कन्स्ट्रक्टरला कॉल होण्यासाठी. आता ही जी लाईन आहे त्याने कन्स्ट्रक्टरला कॉल जातो, पण आपण कन्स्ट्रक्टरच लिहिला नाही म्हणून तो डिफॉल्ट कन्स्ट्रक्टर इथे वापरतो. इथे कुठला कन्स्ट्रक्टर वापरतो? डिफॉल्ट. आणि मग त्याच ऑब्जेक्टचा वापर करून या 3 मेथड 4 मेथड्स आपण काय केल्या? कॉल केल्या की ही पहिली मेथड, दुसरी मेथड, तिसरी मेथड. इथं मात्र कन्स्ट्रक्टर मध्ये आणि याच्यामध्ये फरक हाच असतो, कन्स्ट्रक्टर हा ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट केल्यावरती कॉल होतो आणि मेथड मात्र ऑब्जेक्टने कॉल होते. ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट केल्यावर नाही तर आपल्याला एक्सप्लिसिटली कॉल करावी लागते. हा फरक आहे दोघांमध्ये. येस, क्लिअर?
Yes, sir.
ओके, समजा मी याच्यामध्ये काय केलं, याच्यामध्ये इंटिजर याच्यामध्ये ठेवलं असंच. ओके, आणि मी काय केलं, अजून एक मेथड लिहिली याच्यामध्ये एक्झॅक्टली सेम विथ अ फ्लोट टाईप. बघा मी काय म्हणतो. ओके, याच्यामध्ये मी लिहिला इथं फ्लोट. ओके, लाईक दिस. याला पण मी काय केलं, फ्लोट मध्ये बनवला. सो सी I have a method like a double float and integer I have put it as a commit here committed. So in this case, yes, I put it in on comment. Now when I am calling this one method, okay, through this, so obj dot add 100 and 200. Okay, that is what I'm passing the two integer values. I'm passing the two integer values, and you can see here exact integer I have not put it. It is I have put it in the comment. Okay, but I have put a double and a float. So integer can be converted to the float. Integer can be converted to the double. So see, I just made one sys out statement. Sys out, and you can see in double. I can write here in a double. Okay, and sorry, in a float. It is the float. Okay, and exactly same here too. I write the sys out in double. I am putting here in a double like this one. So two methods I have written. Okay, and I am passing the value as an integer. Okay, so you guys have observed, assume like okay, so I just put it again this one in the okay, like comment slash star. Okay, so like this one. So if only double is there, if only double is there, it goes in the double. It goes in the double. So that means what integer can be converted to the double. And we have already observed this one. See, it is going in the double. Assume like I have uncommented this float. I have uncommented this float. Okay, and I want to comment this one. Okay, so double. So I want to show here that your integer will be going to convert. Your integer is going to be convert to the float. So here see, okay, I just actually this statement will not work because by default it will be considered as a double, and double will not going to convert to the float. Huh? Double will not going to be converted to the float. Integer will convert to the float. This 100 and 200 will convert from integer to float. But this as by default 10.5 and 20.5, it will be considered as a double. And a double cannot be converted to the float. It is like example I always tell you. Small glass water can be poured, can be added in the bigger glass. Okay, but if you try to add the bigger glass water into the smaller one, so there will be a problem. It will be not get added. So exactly same way here. By default 10.5 and 20.5 will be considered as a double, and double cannot be converted to the float. Okay, but integer can be converted to the float, and hence if you tried, it goes here in the, if it goes here in the, we can say, it goes in the float. So integer values can be goes in the float, integer values can goes in the double. But what I'm saying that if both are there, now I have put it this one. If there is integer, okay, sorry, there is a float, okay, and there is a double. If I have put it both, and you have observed that integer can be converted to the float, integer can be converted to the double. So if I have written like this one, Shweta, where will call will goes? Which method will be get executed? Or it is yes?
ज्याला पॅरामीटर असाइन केलेलं आहे
दोघांना पॅरामीटर आहेत की ग इथून मी 100 आणि 200 पाठवला दोघांचा डेटा टाइप इंटिजर आहे ओके पण मला मी एक्झॅक्ट इंटिजर वाला नाही ठेवला इथं मी डबल वाला आहे आणि इथं फ्लोट वाला आहे कोणाकडे कॉल जाईल
सर डबल कडे जाईल
कारण मी तुम्हाला आत्ताच दाखवलं इंटिजर कॅन बी कन्वर्टेड टू द डबल and integer can be converted to the float also but जेव्हा दोघही असतील तेव्हा कॉल कोणाकडे जाईल that is my question
double
yes
because double is big data type
so in this case actually it goes to the float I will show you this I just trying to execute this and you can see it is going to the float if both are there it goes to the float nearest one it will find nearest one that means what see if you have sending the short type short can be converted to the int and short can be converted to the long then if exact short is not there then where it will go? So it should always go to the int, not a long, because it will search the nearest one. Okay. Yes, clear.
Yes, sir.
Now our time is finished. So I will send you the new link for you guys. Okay, and we can start with the again important discussion, that is what the typecasting. Okay. Hope you don't have any question in this. Okay.
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 You guys have to wait for a few minutes to convert this one.